Episode 117. Moonbreeder is gone, and no one here could do anything about it. Although I guess the Scions weren't really there for it while it was all happening. Komori was in the room, and I guess I've decided she probably feels frustrated, that she was powerless to do anything about it. But she's the goddamn warrior of light. She's built different. And if there's one thing she knows, when down in the dumps, the only thing to do is to downward spiral even more into the deepest, darkest pit you can find. Today I'm going to be doing Palace of the Dead. My excuse is that maybe Komori hears that rumored name, Palace of the Dead, which I guess a bunch of adventurers just decided to name this place, and figures maybe there's some way to learn necromancy over there, here in Quarrymill. She's already seen through the alchemy side quest that Severian was, albeit briefly, able to use one of his potions to bring someone briefly back to life. And Komori probably thinks she can do better if she learns a little bit more about necromancy. Of course, that's not going to happen, but Komori doesn't know that. I've decided. And you were supposed to bring us good luck. Don't feel very lucky right now, do we? Our makeshift Necronomicon for all of the things we're going to learn in the Palace of the Dead. I already did the side quests that unlocked this way earlier, but never actually went and partied up for the Palace of the Dead. I think I waited around for around an hour before giving up and doing something else for a different episode. So what I'm going to do now is actually enter it on my own. Komori thinks she's built different, so she doesn't need any help. But I'm going to enter it as the Gladiator. Part of the Palace of the Dead's whole niche is to level up classes that you can't really do anywhere else, or I guess you could level things up through duty roulettes and things. That's probably more efficient. But this is another method that people kind of purport as useful. The experience that you gain inside Palace of the Dead is kind of weird. It lets you level up your character while inside the dungeon, but the experience also goes to your main character out in the real world. So even though you might level up to 50 or 60 inside Palace of the Dead, you would only get enough experience to level up a few times in the real world, but that experience does actually count, so we'll see what level I end up as once I exit. My reason for playing Gladiator here is, well, just because it's the lowest level class I have, and in case I ever do want a tank sometime in the future, this is really the only opportunity that I have to level it up now that the main story quest is all level 50 and everything, and I can't put that experience towards a Gladiator, which can't accept those quests. Let's just say that maybe the magic is weird down in the Palace of the Dead, and for whatever reason, Komori's magic as the Black Mage or the Summoner, for whatever reason, just don't work. So she's just gonna have to pick up the sword again. My little excuse. You can of course enter with a party of 4 matchmade team members, but I expect that will probably take me an hour of waiting. I also expect that I'm going to die pretty quickly, trying to enter this on my own. So, after the first failure, I'm going to actually try matchmaking, but we'll try it one time on our own. You would enter the ruins alone? Weakened by the ruins' magic, you will have naught but the Aetherpool arms of the Purgel to aid you. Even they may not prove enough without enhancement. Komori is built different. She can do it on her own. And of course we're entering as a gladiator, not even a paladin. So we won't have access, even if we level up, to those higher level skills. Only the gladiator skills that come around level 50. Those would be these traits, up to this, and that's it, pretty much. Maybe some of these, but not really anything to write home about. And here's our Aether Pool arm, while we're in here. I could just step on a trap and instantly die. Or this thing could kill me. How do I do this? While inside the Palace of the Dead, you have these polemanders that you can use. And you have this special character screen, which you can just open through the character thing here in the menu. But I don't know how to actually target things while I have this open. I'm gonna use the D-pad, but I don't want this to go away, so... here we go. So I lock it, then press circle and I can target things again. And if I want to use the pomander, I just press that. Okay, easy enough. The important thing about doing this solo is taking it slow, I guess. We're ready for level 3, right? At level 1, let's do it. And also to avoid the center of the room, basically. Wherever there may be traps. I guess you want to go around the edge. What's the advice? Invisible traps all over the floor, basically. This sword, it's basically a blade of light, right? That was the whole subplot with Moonbrita. I guess that's kind of what we're doing right now. Training our blade of light. Yeah. Our blade of light was insufficient, and Moonbrita had to burn her own life to make it stronger. So Komori's trying to strengthen it now. Yeah, let's say that. That's what she's doing. Now, other than leveling up, as we just did, the other way to level up to this Palace of the Dead roguelike thing is your Aether Pool arm and armor level, which shows up on the left. You level those up by picking up silver chests, which I haven't encountered yet. Those are the important part of this roguelike, because those stay throughout different runs. Your normal level doesn't. But your Aether Pool arm and armor do. There's a limit to how much strength they can give you, strength and defense. That limit is usually decided by the floor that you're on. Not sure if that shows up anywhere. Enemies randomly spawning in could be a big problem for you. Especially on later floors. All of this leveling up that I'm doing doesn't matter, because I'm expecting this run to go south pretty quickly. What I really need are those silver chests. Doesn't seem to be anything in this room, or on this floor. So our current palmanders are safety, which can remove all the traps. Affluence, which increases the treasure coffers on the next floor, so we'll use that immediately. That's the next floor, right? Yeah, next floor. And reveals the hidden treasure. This will stay active until we actually find the accursed horde. And apparently it's not on this floor, so no need to worry. Then we just stand in this once we're done, and on to the next floor. This cairn, or whatever it's called, only activates after killing a certain amount of enemies, so you can't just beeline your way to it. But you don't have to kill all that many enemies to get it. Strengths. If we need it, maybe. Nope, there's the accursed horde. To activate it, you just stand on it. Great. I'm enfeebled. Well, I got the accursed horde piece. Damage dealt reduced and damage taken increased. At least it doesn't last forever. Let's get away from the center. Oh great. We can still take him on, right? How much damage does he do? Or we won't give him the chance to do damage. Even better. Oh, another one. Got another one of these. Might as well activate it now. Sight. Shows the map and hidden traps, while this one removes the traps. This map one is pretty useful, but I don't know. I don't know when to start activating these. At what point do the floors actually become dangerous enough that I should activate them? I've already stepped in some traps, but I feel like I won't know which floors are dangerous until I actually step on a trap that instantly kills me. No way to jump over traps, right? It still tracks your position on the ground. Is that a silver one? I don't think it is. We can still stun in the palace. Another affluence. Guess we'll leave. There's also that cairn over there. Other than the travel one, there's a revive cairn, which is used for if you don't have any party members that have a resurrection spell or whatever. Of course, it's meaningless when you're solo. There are, however... oh, there's a silver one. Cool. Arm +1. We need about 98 more of those on the arm, and 99 more on the armor. That's max level. Oh cool, another one. Sometimes it'll be a trap though, so I should actually open those only when I'm on full health. Not after taking some damage fighting an enemy like I just did. Guess I can use this affluence immediately. In preparation for the next floor. And another one. Witching, that one's interesting. Turns everyone into a frog, imp, or chicken. Useful if you're in like a dangerous room or a bunch of enemies are swarming you somehow. Damn. Well, that damaged the enemy too, I guess. Let's just stand still a moment before we trigger any more traps. I don't have access to my pull skill. Very important for a tank. The ability that lets you pull at a distance. Right, wait for full health and open. I'm not sure if playing as a tank is... Oh wait, what does this do if I'm solo? Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I'm not sure if playing as a tank is any good strategy in Palace of the Dead. Generally speaking, tank is good for solo content if you're playing unsynced at high level or something. Going back to lower level stuff, but I'm not sure if you'd prefer to actually have more DPS or even access to self-healing as a healer. But tank might be a good choice. Can't use this thing while being attacked. Of course, there are tanks that are better at healing themselves, like Warrior, which are probably perfect for content like this. Music change. Use that ahead of time. How much does this last for? 8 minutes, I think. I don't think we'll start using those until later. Maybe around floor 6 or 7. The maximum stack that you can have is 3, so you might as well start using things if you get on a full stack. I'm towed! Why that takes so long to activate. Well, I shouldn't get one shot as a toad, I don't think. Yeah, my defense is still pretty much the same. The problem is not being able to do anything. Even in Final Fantasy VII, you were still able to, I don't know, lick things and do a frog kick or something. Give me something. Another witching. We'll use one of those soon, maybe. Probably best to retrace the path that I've already been on, especially if I disarmed a trap layer. Well, I could leave now if I wanted to, but let's check around for more treasure chests. Don't need to fight anyone else. Unless they're kind of in our way. How'd you do that? I need to be in melee range. Looks like this is it. Ah, another visitor. There is actually story content to the Palace of the Dead. Increase to HP and MP. I actually forgot that happened. Why did that happen? Is that just for this floor? This one increases coffers dropped by enemies on the current floor. So unlike the one that prepares treasure chests in the next floor, this one you want to use at the beginning of a floor. Steel. A defense one, probably also that lasts 8 minutes, that increases defense. Shit. This is why I brought the potions. Alright, next floor, we're gonna start using those Palmanders, and actually since we have 3 here, let's go ahead and use it. Oh, there's a silver, and we should be able to see all the traps now. That is what this does, right? And location of all hidden traps. So I should be able to see them on the floor now. This? Yeah, there's one. Which one is that? Well, I don't want to step on it to find out. That could be the explosion trap. Silver chest was back over there, actually. Nice thing about this is I don't have to skirt around the outside anymore. Anything over here? No. We'll just leave. I was maybe going to step on the trap to see what it was, but not near that level 11 Hipposurf. Alright, now let's think. I think I will actually use Commander of Safety, no traps. I don't know if that removes treasure chest traps though. Level 15 dung beetle, huh? Rhino attack? Is that like a tank buster? Well, it did damage. Seems like that HP MP increase was just for the floor. Right, I think that was like a... what's it called? An enchantment, it might have been called. Enchantments are usually something that cause some kind of enfeeblement or something for the entire floor. But I guess that one was a buff. Maybe it only appears on lower floors. There are Palmanders for removing enfeeblements like that. silver chest. Oh no, I don't want to take on two of them. Not final sting. No, no, no. Okay. Well, at least I was on full health thanks to the level up. Absolutely want to avoid final sting. That's a blue mage move too. Very important one. And here's where the problem is, since I don't have this pull attack. Can't really target them one by one. Maybe we can just kind of... Oh, here we go. Nope, he saw me. No ranged attack either. There we go, now we have shield lob. Except we don't have shield lob. I might actually need to learn that from the gladiator questline that I abandoned. And even if I did learn it, I don't have a shield. I don't have a shield equipped. You would see it in my left hand if I had one equipped. If you go into the Palace of the Dead with only the sword equipped and no shield, you're not given the shield, even though they replace your weapons when you enter. Of course, I'm playing without a shield on purpose. I don't think Komori would use a shield. The best offense is a good offense. Maybe save this for floor 9, I think, if we ever get there. Of course, these Palmanders stay all the way up until, well, however deep you get into the dungeon. Ostensibly up to level 100 or something. So you could save them until then, but we'll use a map one this time. Oh, Lust, that's a good one, especially for a boss. Transform into a succubus. Wow. I think they, on purpose, put traps right next to the accursed horde. That's... oh, spawning in out of nowhere. Want to get rid of that hornet first. I just had some way to pull. Damn my stupid RP. If I just swallowed my pride and actually used a shield, this would be no problem. But I'm committed. I'm committed to not using a shield as Komori. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay, first this guy, and then the hornet. We'll prepare our stun if it goes for a final sting. Well, we might kill it before then. Good. The accursed horde pieces are just for treasure when you exit the dungeon. I don't think the treasure is very good. But since we can find it, might as well. How about it, Komori? Are you learning the secrets of necromancy yet? For a place called the Palace of the Dead, there are surprisingly few zombies so far. I'm pretty sure they called it the Palace of the Dead just through rumors about the adventurers going down in here or something. No real scientific reason why they called it that. But of course, it's an appropriate name nonetheless, which we'll get into. I'm just here for the treasure. Don't notice me. Fortune. We'll do that at the start of the next level. Out of the way. Do we want to use a flight? Maybe hang on to it. I did say I might die instantly. That's just my memory of Palace of the Dead, exaggerating things, but I could die pretty quickly on a lower level. So maybe I should be saving some of these Palmanders if I actually think I'm going to get fairly deep. Maybe down to 20 or something if I'm lucky. Or just not unlucky. Another positive buff. Don't really remember those. Let's use Palmander Fortune. And that's it. I guess we'll save on the Palmanders that reveal traps for now. Suppose we can do this one time. As long as we don't step onto a trap. And they're all at my mercy. Should really save that, but I wanted to, I don't know, see what it looks like. You can see the chicken counter ticking down, or the toad counter, right under their health bar. Oh no, that's not good. Let's just hang out over here for 30 seconds. There should be a Palmander that removes these things, maybe. Or just an Asuna if you're in a party. Well, since I hit a trap already, there shouldn't be any more traps in the room, right? Not on floor 8. Surely not. Get that silver chest. Still traps in this room. I'd be careful. Oh, traps on this floor, rather. I don't know the exact stats that you get from increasing the arm and armor. Like how much one level gives you in terms of damage. But then I don't know how much a normal level gives you in terms of damage either. Just that it sometimes increases damage or HP or defense or whatever. I'll do a quick check for any chests. There's a gold one here. And on to the next. Anything on this floor? No. Probably a good strategy if you're going for the Accursed Horde is to save one of these safety Palmanders or the Sight Palmanders so you don't step onto a trap. Because I'm almost pretty sure, put traps around the Accursed Horde on purpose, or they just happen to spawn in the same area around the center of the room. Wasn't sure how much I'd get done in this episode. But taking it slow as I am, the Palace of the Dead, the entire 100 floors that I want to do, Honor Strength, so we'll pop it. The 100 floors might actually take quite a few episodes, and it does last 8 minutes. So we have damage up and healing potency up, even though we have no healing. Wait. Healing magic only, so not potions. Shit. Get rid of this guy first. Even if the Yarzon is higher level, that final sting is deadly. Oh, we're on floor 9. Maybe I should... Nah. It's fine. Those will be my last words. Now let's see. Chest in here, and also the exit, so we'll come back to it. Great. These guys spawning in rooms you've already been in. Real annoying. How much was the increase? 30%. That's quite a bit. We'll have it for the boss too, which is nice. Just like gold chest here. Really, the silver chests are more valuable than gold, because they increase your level, and that's really what everyone's here for, I think. Either for the glamour or whatever. I guess the palmanders are nice, but... Oh wow, well I guess we'll re-up on that. Was there an accursed horde on this floor? I don't think so. Even if we skip it over, our buff will stay until we actually collect one. Alright. This way. For the chest. So many hornets. That's a huge problem for me. This is why you need pull. This shield ability. Luckily my increased damage should help me kill these fast enough, although this one might. Alright, we're still safe. Just for safety. Get rid of this last one. And floor 10 isn't an actual floor. Every 10 floors is a boss. Level 20, huh? Oh, we've got the buff for it, but we'll go overkill and use the Pomander of Lust, just to have fun. If you never use the Pomander of Lust, you're never gonna have fun. For a little while, we are a succubus, and we have access to Void Fire too. Which puts down, as you can see on the bosses, below the boss's house, stacking vulnerability debuffs, up to 5 I think. Actually, can we turn this thing off? We're in trouble if we can't use any healing. I don't think I can use a potion in this form either. Can I just click it off? We can, okay. Gotta remember that. If we need to do any healing, we have to click off that, then use a potion. Or one of our defensive techniques, which we only have one of. But that succubus is mainly good in party compositions when, I guess, someone isn't actively healing the tank or being the tank. Put a bunch of vulnerability debuffs, then get off it and do major damage. Full inventory. Wait, don't these stay until the next level? May result in the loss of rewards. Oh, wait, this inventory, they meant. Because you get extra rewards. Well, we'll get those in a sec, I guess. Now, who could that be? Well, that went better than I expected. I thought for sure that I'd be waiting in a queue right now for an actual party to enter this with, but since I cleared level 10, that means even if I fail later on, I think I can matchmake with a party for floors 11 through 20. And then if I succeed in that, I can matchmake in floors 21 through 30. I can just keep on going as far as I can, I guess. On to the next floor. There are special achievements too for completing this all solo and whatever. Not that I'm ever going to do that. This run is definitely going to fail at some point. I'm just going as far as I can until I need to matchmake. I thought for sure it would happen within this episode that I would die at least once. Enemies are around level 22 it seems, so I should probably kill a bit more. Keep up the pace with experience. Part of the whole leveling thing is that the atypical arms and armor, you kind of don't get enough to be balanced in the area you're in. So I think I should be around atypical arm and armor, I don't know, 10 or something, both, at this stage. But that's why those stats stay throughout your subsequent runs. You're meant to be underpowered at the beginning, but then through multiple runs get enough atypical arm and armor levels to make things easier. Balanced, at least. You're kidding. Can't do any actions. I can still stun. And I can still auto-attack. Alright. Just gotta not get hit by anything else. I have 2 Palmanders of Safety in sight. A total of 3 things that would let me get rid of traps. Oh cool. I also have this Witching one. If I happen to be overwhelmed by enemies or hit by an enfeeblement, I could still activate that. Can I use potions while enfeebled with that thing? That binding thing that just happened? I don't think so. In any case, let's actually kill some more enemies. Get that experience that I need. Alright, that's a good sign. That means we can use that for free. And kill things just that much more quicker. Now, other than giving you access to the abilities that require shield, like shield lob here, and whatever this thing is that stuns enemies. Shields also obviously give you some stats. There's some kind of parry mechanic that I don't fully understand. I think it still works on any character without a shield, which is every character other than Gladiator/Paladin, pretty much. But I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly how useful the shield is, in terms of whatever that does mechanically. Let's use... No, let's wait. The Palmanders are obviously more useful when the floors are very big. More chances to actually step on a trap or something, accidentally. Floors are still pretty small here, so if I do actually make it to around floor 30 or something, or 21 through 30, I might want to have these on hand. Although I am pretty close to maxing out on both of them, sight and safety. There's a silver somewhere, right here. We still don't have enough kills for the next floor. Hopefully after this guy. I also just noticed my buff for finding the accursed horde is gone. Unfortunately that doesn't permeate or persist throughout different instances, like from floor 10 to floor 11. I guess that makes sense. Can we get rid of this? And no. I have to press the touchpad on the PS5 controller to cycle through these things. When I click off of it, I have to press the touchpad to open up the Palmander options. So I can't hide this and then access the Palmanders without opening it up like that. It has to be open. One little unfortunate thing. I just prefer to have that away for visibility. There are probably other ways to hide it, but I'm not going to care about that too much. And then there are bronze treasure coffers, which just have some items. These toads are pretty bad because they can pull you in from a distance. Meaning they could pull you over a trap if you're not right next to them. Silver, nice. Actually, you should probably kill out the enemies before going for the treasure chest. Because if the chest is a bomb and it takes you down to one health, an enemy might happen to turn around and aggro on you at that exact moment. We're almost full on energy for the cairn. That shows up in the top right, under the key icon. And it's full now. No? Is it based on color, actually, I thought? Well, there it goes. I guess I don't exactly know how that works. Looks like Homori's gang has been keeping up with their training. Too bad we can't take in our adventurer squadron into the Palace of the Dead. Then they'd actually be useful. Music change. No sprint. I haven't been using it. Guess I've been taking it slow. Pretty chill music. Oh god, that is a dangerous room. I don't like that room. Let's try to thin them out as quickly as we can. Seems like they're kind of patrolling around the area, so if we're quick. It's that cobra mainly. It seems like it's going around to different rooms. Or a couple of them are. There are a few enemies like that in the Palace of the Dead and other deep dungeons. Tend to be the worst kind. They sneak up on you. I could leave if I wanted to, but I want that treasure chest. I don't want to use witching right now, but I guess I do. Witching. I should maybe be going for AoEs, now that they're all kind of weak. Should go for the cobra. There's another cobra. We're on full health. Should be okay. None of that, please. Could have just turned around, but I feel safer stunning it. And here's our full combo. Rage of Halone. I think I previously pronounced it as Halone, but it's Halone apparently. That's what Lucia said pretty recently. Well, we're at least on level, or above level, compared to the cobras. Go for the chest, even if it's just the bronze. And check that last room. Just one. Big damage. Fancy attack. Cool. We get to re-up on this. Didn't actually realize we had lost it. Maximum HP decreased. Does that maybe mean a bomb is going to one-shot us if we step on one? Maybe I'll use a Pomander of Sight just in case. Phoenix down. Absolutely useless to us. But we'll put it in our back pocket. One of the few items in the game that actually resurrects someone. You can't use it inside a dungeon, like a normal dungeon. Here in the deep dungeon though, it's probably one of the only ways that someone can resurrect someone else if they don't have the right party composition, since you don't have the normal composition here. Well, I guess we're using a Pomander of Steel. Good. We have both the attack and defense increase. I'm feeling mighty strong. Probably not all that much stronger though. It's just a bronze chest over in that room, so let's leave. Oh, it's the other cairn. Ninki Nanka? And a Nanka too. Haste. Nice. Got a lot of Aetherpool arm levels rather than Aetherpool armor. Like Omori says, the best offense is a good offense. Ah, Mimic. I probably should have saved that stun. These guys can insta-kill you, I think, with some attack. I don't remember which. Or they might not. I probably shouldn't open any of these bronze ones in case they're a Mimic. Or actually, maybe the opposite. Maybe I should open them in case they are a Mimic, because I think killing a Mimic gives you a lot of EXP. Is that right? I guess it does, kind of. Probably not enough to risk instant death, though. Is that a silver? No. Maybe? Can't tell the colors sometimes. It's actually kind of hard to tell with the mini-map, because that damn duty thing is right behind it. It's my own fault for putting it there, but I don't feel like moving things around just for Palace of the Dead. I should still be able to kind of see if there's a treasure chest or something, even if the text is kind of in the way. Alright, and there's the cairn. Coming through. Damn. Enemies won't de-aggro you, like they do in the overworld. You do have to take care of them. Same rules as a normal dungeon. Chase you to the ends of the earth type enemies. Well, I hate to do this. In the middle of floor 16. I was kind of hoping to reach an intermission nicely. But Komori is going to sit down in the middle of this dank dungeon and catch her breath. It's just that timing for the episode. Hopefully nothing spawns in between and ends my run that way. That would be the most embarrassing. It's not a good place for it, but we're going to make some time for a break.